everyone. This is Cyrus Egono with ArtistUpNext.com. Today, I'm going to talk about how to get radio play. Forgive the informal nature of the talk, but it's an informal business. So it is what it is. So pretty much getting on the radio is somewhat impossible. All right. I've outlined, I think, 4 topics here, 4 ways you can make it happen. But, to keep it 1000%, it's very hard. Very hard. Very hard. All right. So the first way you can make it happen is to pay a radio promoter. And they may not even actually make it happen. The way it works is there's people out there who either know a person, a DJ, or someone who can pitch your song to, the show producers at stations. And I would say that, one, paying for radio is illegal, right? You can't technically do it. It's an illegal thing to do. If somebody actually gets caught doing it, you will lose your job. You could potentially face criminal charges, etc. It's an illegal thing to do on the job side, like taking bribes for radio play, etc. But you can pay a radio promoter a fee for service. All right, so that is legal. And that radio promoter has connections, whatever way they have, with the show DJs, show producers, or whatever it may be. That person can then pitch it to the show creators, and then they decide whether or not they're going to play it or not, and for how much time, what slots, etc. All right. So, with the radio promoters, it's just sketchy because you don't know who you're paying, what they're doing with the money, etc. You're pretty much just greasing someone's palms and relying on their track record and trust to make it happen. Is that good or bad? It depends on who you're working with. It's the way the industry works. Okay? Sure, there's reputable companies and reputable people out there, but the reality is that every single station, every single situation is going to be different, and it's going to be unique. As a lot of the things with the music business, when it comes to radio and making it happen, it is a shot in the dark. The second way is to get a record deal. The record labels have a massive vested interest in the companies that run the radio stations. So getting a record deal and actually getting pushed a specific amount of your budget is going to go to getting you promoted. So they're going to make that happen. Again, who can actually get a record deal is very hard to do. So that's a very slim way of making it happen. The third is online radio. There's a lot of Spotify playlists. There's a lot of websites, blogs, and companies out there that are doing curating of music. So, let's just say Vice, for example. Vice might have a playlist of new music out on Spotify. Though they create media, documentaries, all this cool stuff, you could potentially hit them up and get your song in that playlist. Or Complex, or these other companies that are fringe record labels, but more or less people follow them because of what they post and think like, etc. That's something that you can do. You can also pay for online radio services. We have an online radio service that we do for artists that want continuous play called Music Up Next. And that is another option as well. But with that, you don't necessarily know what you're getting. You don't know who's listening. You don't know, right? Even if, even for the service we provide, we're giving someone data on X amount of people listen, this is the time, this. But the reality is you don't know if that person just left their computer open or whatever it may be. Similar with terrestrial radio, but I think it's more vague because it's the fact that it's online, So it's a toss-up, all right? The fourth way is getting on college radio. Me, when I was in college, I never listened to the college radio station. But college radio and going to the colleges and doing events is probably one of the most viable ways to start using the quote-unquote radio platform. So online, there's databases that exist where you can purchase or get access to every college with the radio program. Get your music over there, call, follow up, see when they're doing the remotes at the sports games, schools, etc. Find your way to get there, to perform, to make it happen. It's a viable way. Are people really listening to college radio? It just really depends per city. I probably don't think so, but I know from working for the radio in college that it's a great way to start to meet people and get in front of people. So out of all of these options, I think that the best method as an up-and-coming artist would be to contact online radio outlets, especially blogs or websites that curate content and have playlists out there of stuff that they like and that they're basically backing. I think that that's the best way to start to get your stuff circulating and heard. And then the fifth bonus way is pay. Pay for it. On YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, etc. Facebook ads is the same as Instagram. You can basically get a 10-second play on your video or song or whatever it may be for a penny. So for all you cheap bastards out there in the music business, again, one of the concepts that we really live by in our business is you have to pay to play. You have to pay to dominate. Apple is the biggest companies because they spend the most on advertising and promotions. All this stuff you have to pay to win the game. Big businesses get big by advertising. So even on this very small scale, you can start to have that sort of impact with your music by paying 1 penny for somebody to click and to listen to you. If your stuff is that good, you're going to pay the penny for someone to listen to you. If your stuff's not that good, you're going to be like, I'm not paying for nothing. And you're just going to continue to be whack. Anyways, hit us up, artistupnext.com. Work with us. We'll get you a showcase on our site, on our platform, get you heard by an initial group of people. And then if you want to work with us ongoing, it's something that you can do. But regardless, thanks for watching this video, and we wish you the best. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. The real point of Artists Up Next is to challenge you to work with us to get you 1,000 fans over this next year. Yeah, 1,000 people buying, listening, and telling the whole world about what it is that you're doing. Are you up for it? The choice is pretty clear. You can click the link below this video and start on the process of taking over the world, getting your music heard, and making your dreams a reality. Or you can continue running around in circles and living a boring life. The choice is pretty simple. Click the link below and make your dreams become a reality. Let's get to work. We'll talk to you soon.